The key to losing weight on OMAD is salt. Salt is number one. No, salt will not raise your blood pressure, and no, salt will not make you bloated. As long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will not get bloated from salt. Here's why. When you're in a calorie deficit, you are dumping water like crazy. When you are dumping water, you're dumping electrolytes. Salt is another name for electrolytes. It is important to ensure that you have a balanced electrolyte amount. When you don't, problems can arise. This happened to me last month when I was doing keto OMAD. Keto OMAD got me losing weight like crazy. I was just dropping pounds by the day. And what was happening as I was dropping weight, I was also dropping water. And when I was dropping weight too quickly, basically my body freaked out. I couldn't sleep at night. I had no energy. Headaches came out and everything. So the importance of having salt on OMAD is that it keeps the headache at bay, it keeps the hunger at bay, and it gives you energy throughout the day. Salt increases the adherence of OMAD. Just like when you fast, it's stupid to just fast on plain water. Our body is mainly made up of water, so it's important to balance that water with electrolytes. Our body needs sodium, potassium, and other electrolytes to function regular cellular processes. Having enough salt makes you sleep better. As I said before, I was not sleeping because my electrolytes were off. Now, the way I have salt on OMAD is that I have one big cup of water in the morning, a large cup of water, and I dose it with as much salt as possible. Then the reason why I have the hot water is that it gets your digestive system going, it warms up your stomach, because as you're losing weight, you tend to be cold, like I am right now. I am freezing cold. So having the hot water helps to warm you up, and it also helps to boost your energy and to crush that hunger. Salt increases your blood flow throughout the body, and that is important when you're fasting. It also gives you tons of energy. So you gotta make sure you have salt throughout the day. Now, this video was inspired by this comment. You mentioned adding salt to your food. So any salt? Because I was told salt can make you have water weight and make your face bloated. Do you use Himalayan pink salt? All right, is my face bloated? Do I have any water weight? No, salt does not make me bloated at all. In fact, it does the opposite. You know what makes you bloated when you're in a calorie deficit? Is not having enough salt. When you don't have enough salt, your body retains water, and this is what happened to me several times on this OMAD journey. Salt does not help make me retain water when I'm doing OMAD because I am dumping water. I'm in a calorie deficit. Salt will make you retain water if you are eating like a fat pig and you're not in a calorie deficit. If you're just eating and eating and eating. And the reason why I add salt to my food is because it helps me funnel in the salt better. So when you have salt with food as opposed to salt with water, your body tends to retain the salt within the cells better. Now, carbs even do a better job, and I learned this lesson the hard way, which is why I switched off of keto OMAD to just plain OMAD. I got to a lean enough body weight where I couldn't get away with not getting in enough salt. Now, if you are obese, morbidly obese, just starting your journey, you can probably get away with it, but I highly recommend having the salt because it helps crush your hunger and it helps keep you going throughout the day. Honestly, once you get OMAD adapted, things are easy. And this is a key step to getting OMAD adapted, is making sure you have the salt. Now, the salt I have, or the electrolytes I have, is Himalayan pink salt, and I have no salt, which is a form of potassium salt. All you gotta do is go to the grocery store, go to your salt aisle, pick up a can of salt, look at the back of it, and it will say potassium. If it says potassium chloride, you're good to go. That is your source of potassium. If it says sodium chloride, then that is your source of sodium. I like Himalayan pink salt because it's what everyone recommends. It's what my coach recommends. I guess it's just a better quality form of salt and any form of potassium. And I also add in baking soda to my water in the morning, as baking soda allows my kidneys to get flushed out, and it kind of takes away the taste from the salt water. So please make sure you are having salt throughout your journey with this OMAD diet. Don't fear salt. My blood pressure is fine. I've been in and out of doctors constantly with my injuries from the car accident. My blood pressure is 110/70. I have a fine blood pressure, and I'm drenching my food, I'm drenching my drink with copious amounts of salt. Now you gotta play with the salt amount and figure out what works for you and work with it that way. For me, my body needs tons of salt. You'll know if you had too much salt if you're running to the washroom. If you're running to the washrooms and you have the run, that means you had too much salt, and you gotta make sure you get in some fresh water. So a good rule of thumb is have a big cup of salt water in the morning, preferably warm, and have one at night before you go to bed. And if you're working out, have some salt before your workout. Just be careful you don't have too much. And then just drink a bunch of fresh water to balance everything out. This is the key to OMAD. This is OMAD Weight Loss 101. Crank up the salt, and salt will help you fast longer because it will crush that hunger, give you a good night's rest, give you energy throughout the day until you're ready to have that one meal a day. Now go out there and make that weight loss happen, guys. OMAD is just so powerful, as you guys have seen with my journey. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, just drop in the word salt in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. We'll be going back to vlogs tomorrow because I'm doing something special. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know what I'm already doing. Send you guys mad love. Take care. Bye.